The Knights Templar, a name that echoes through history, conjuring images of chivalrous knights and mysterious crusades. Founded in 1119 AD, their story begins after the First Crusade, when Christian pilgrims flocked to Jerusalem. These pilgrims faced constant danger from bandits and hostile forces. A small group of French knights, led by Hugues de Payens, dedicated themselves to protecting these travelers. Their commitment resonated deeply with the religious fervor of the time. Their reputation spread rapidly, attracting recruits and patronage. In 1129, the Council of Troyes recognized the Templars as a religious order, granting them a unique dual role. This combination, along with donations and alliances, led to their rise in power and influence. The Knights Templar, once a small band of devoted knights, evolved into a powerful international organization over the next century. Their military prowess in the Holy Land proved instrumental in defending the Crusader states, earning them respect and admiration throughout Europe. Yet their influence extended far beyond the battlefield. As donations poured in, the Templars became significant landowners, amassing vast estates and properties across Christendom. They established a sophisticated banking system, offering loans and financial services to kings and nobles, further solidifying their economic power. This accumulation of wealth and power, however, sowed the seeds of suspicion and envy. Their independence, bolstered by papal protection and their own military might, aroused the resentment of secular rulers. Whispers of their secretive initiation ceremonies and rumors of unorthodox beliefs began to circulate, fueled by the Templars' penchant for secrecy and their closed society. These whispers, initially dismissed as mere gossip, would later morph into dangerous accusations, setting the stage for the order's dramatic downfall. The early 14th century marked a turning point for the Knights Templar. Philip IV of France, burdened by debt, saw an opportunity in the growing suspicion surrounding the Templars. In 1307, Philip unleashed a wave of arrests, accusing the Templars of heresy and immorality. Charges, often based on coerced confessions, painted a damning picture. Despite pleas for a fair trial, the Templars faced the full might of the French monarchy and the papacy. Pope Clement V eventually issued a papal bull in 1312, suppressing the Templar order. Their assets were seized, leaders imprisoned, and their name tarnished. The execution of Jacques de Molay in 1314 marked the tragic end of an era. The demise of the Knights Templar did not erase their legacy. Centuries after their suppression, the legend of the Templars continues to capture the imagination, inspiring countless books, films, and conspiracy theories. This enduring fascination has also given rise to numerous modern organizations claiming a connection to the historical order. These groups, varying widely in size, structure, and beliefs, often adopt Templar symbols, rituals, and titles, seeking to revive or reinterpret aspects of the original order's ideals. Some groups focus on historical research and preservation, aiming to separate fact from fiction and shed light on the true history of the Knights Templar. Others embrace a more esoteric approach, incorporating elements of mysticism, spirituality, or even Freemasonry into their practices. While the majority of these modern Templar groups operate as fraternal or charitable organizations, one particular group has taken a more confrontational approach, seeking not just recognition but also restitution for what they perceive as historical injustices. The Sovereign Order of the Temple of Christ, a modern Templar organization based in Italy, has embarked on a legal crusade against the Vatican, demanding both recognition and redress for the events of the 14th century. They argue that the accusations leveled against the original Knights Templar were fabricated, politically motivated, and ultimately unjust. Their lawsuit, filed in 2024, seeks a formal rehabilitation of the order, clearing their name and acknowledging the wrongs committed against them. Their demands go beyond mere symbolic gestures. They seek significant financial compensation for the assets seized during the suppression, arguing that these properties, amassed over centuries, rightfully belong to the Templar heirs. Furthermore, They demand access to Vatican archives, hoping to uncover documents that could shed light on the events leading to the Order's downfall and potentially exonerate them. Their legal battle, while facing significant hurdles, highlights the ongoing debate surrounding the legacy of the Knights Templar and the unresolved questions surrounding their demise. The name Knights Templar has also surfaced in a far more sinister context, the Mexican drug trade. The Knights Templar cartel, a criminal organization operating in Michoacán, Mexico, appropriated the name and imagery of the historical order, cynically exploiting its symbolism for their own nefarious purposes. This cartel, notorious for its brutality and involvement in drug trafficking, extortion and violence, has no genuine connection to the historical Knights Templar. This appropriation of the Templar name serves as a stark reminder of the enduring power of symbols and the potential for their misappropriation. The cartel's actions, far from upholding any notion of chivalry or religious devotion, stand in stark contrast to the original ideals espoused by the Knights Templar. It is crucial to distinguish between the historical order, the modern organizations claiming their legacy, and criminal entities exploiting the Templar name for their own gain. The Knights Templar, though dissolved over 7 centuries ago, continue to exert a powerful hold on our collective imagination. Their story, a potent mix of religious zeal, military prowess, political intrigue, and tragic downfall, continues to fascinate and intrigue. The ongoing legal battles, the proliferation of modern Templar organizations, and the misappropriation of their name by criminal enterprises all attest to the enduring legacy of this enigmatic order. Whether viewed as valiant defenders of Christendom, shrewd financiers, or victims of a conspiracy, their story prompts us to grapple with complex questions of power, faith, and historical revisionism. The Knights Templar, both in their historical reality and their enduring legend, continue to challenge our understanding of the past and shape our perception